the fun of making music and sharing the joy of making music with audiences willing to listen was the attraction. It was never a job. In fact, I always tried to understand how I could get paid for doing something that I love to do so much. Well, music was the history of our family. My dad was a music teacher, and wherefore he didn't insist on me being a musician. He very diplomatically led me into a career that started off on violin at the age of 4, and when I was 9, I transferred to piano. By the way, I got my first play for pay. The milkman, when I was 4 and a half, paid me a nickel to play a song for him. So we got up into the 9-year-old and studied piano, and I pursued a course where I might have gone into performance, but decided that I didn't want to do that, and so I stayed around Syracuse and started a band. Started out playing music that you bought at the music store, and every other band in town played. And the first decade, we played that kind of what you called stock arrangements, and that was the first of it. The next decade, we started to change and go with the shift. So we were always looking for a style that answered the call for each decade. Maria came along many years later. That's when it all started to happen and took the band to another level. So the things we did was we adjusted and in each decade, like the horns, when the rock and roll syndrome came, the horns were kind of stilted because we're the only big band that does danceable rock, because of the variety, and they were a little stiff in the beginning. Now everybody got in the groove, including the old man. We were honored to be asked to go. The greatest honor I think that we could have gotten was to go to Time Warner Center on Columbus Circle and play for that tourism. In fact, we got many kudos about that. There were people who were disbelieving that a band from Syracuse could play to the degree of excellence that we did. It's what musical excellence you strive for. How much time you want to put in it. Well, we put some extra time in it. In fact, Russ Tarby wrote us up once in a newspaper article, which was a very short, right to the point, the Desantis Orchestra's style is all styles. I always say Maria used to be Mario's daughter, now Mario is Maria's father. My favorite line is Satchel Paige, a baseball player, was asked, and they were talking about old age, and he says, you don't stop playing because you get old because you stop playing.